made it to episode 10, and you guys held off for the little special secret that we were doing, and the special secret was, so we have me, and we have Squishy, obviously, and then we also brought Jax and CJ. So the special secret, you may ask, these are like our brothers. These are our brothers. So, what we're gonna do today...
Sadly.
The fuck you mean sadly?
What do you mean sadly?
We got a gun pointed at our heads, ladies and gentlemen. They it was a very scary moment.
They're lying. They're lying.
Yeah, we're forced to be here right now.
We're forced to be here.
I will castrate both of you. We found messy sibling stories on Reddit.
Fucking
Sit the fuck down.
And that is what we are here for today. You know how siblings are. They fight, they argue, they beef it out, but they love each other sometimes. So we grabbed our siblings
more than others
to get their opinion on these sibling-related Reddit stories. And I gotta pull it up.
Shit.
So this comes from Am I the Asshole? And it is titled, Am I the Asshole for refusing to let my brother's fiance wear her late mother's wedding dress at my wedding? So I, 28 female, am getting married in 2 months. I've planned every detail down to the last flower petal. It's my dream wedding. I've been saving and planning for years. Here's where it gets tricky. My younger brother, 26 male, is engaged to his fiance, Emma, 24 female. She recently lost her mother in a tragic accident. Emma and I have always gotten along fine, we're not super close. Anyway, her mom had a very beautiful, expensive wedding dress that Emma inherited, and it means a lot to her. A few days ago, Emma came to me in tears asking if she can wear her late mom's wedding dress to my wedding as a guest. I was shocked because this felt off. Like, I totally understand she wants to honor her mom, but I just feel like a wedding dress at somebody else's wedding is not the time or place, especially since she knows I have a very specific theme, color palette, and vibe for my day. I told her gently I don't think it's appropriate, and she started crying, saying it was the only way she felt her mom could be there during a major family event. She said she never got to see her mom at her own wedding, and wearing the dress felt like a way to keep that connection. I felt for her, but I held firm that my wedding wasn't the right time for that. Well, now my brother is furious at me, saying I'm heartless and selfish, and a bunch of my family members have started to take sides. Some say Emma's request is deeply sentimental and that I'm being too rigid about wedding rules, while others agree that it's weird for a guest to wear a wedding dress at somebody else's wedding. Emma hasn't spoken to me since, and my brother says they're considering not coming to the wedding at all unless I change my mind. My fiancé is supportive of me, but I'm starting to feel guilty because I know this is tied to grief, and I don't want to be the bad guy. So am I the asshole?
Nah, fuck them kids, bro.
Skill issue.
Fuck them.
Skill issue.
Hell nah, you got a theme, you stick to the fucking theme. That's the plan, that's the plan. Done.
Yes, sir.
So they need to be wedding security from now on.
Yeah.
I will grab a motherfucker by the belt and by the neck, and I will straight up fucking yeet that bitch into outer space if he doesn't fucking follow the theme.
What's the title of the one that you just did?
Am I the asshole for letting my brother, or for refusing to let my brother's fiance wear her mom's wedding dress to my wedding?
Okay, chill. Sorry, I'm looking at my story. I just wanted to make sure.
Anyways.
No, I will say I understand if this is tied to grief, and I understand she lost a mother, and I can't fathom that kind of pain. But
it's I will say though, losing somebody like that is very difficult. Especially with it's a trauma. Because I lost somebody like that, and it's not easy. You know, you go through a lot of shit, a lot of mental shit. I can imagine though, but I mean, it's a little bit weird, I guess, is to say the Reddit story.
That's the thing. It's like, I can understand if you're going through pain, but if it's somebody's wedding day, like, respectfully, I would not let anybody else wear a wedding dress to my wedding. That's my day for a reason.
No, because it's your day for, exactly. It's your day for a reason. And it's like, you know, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's your day for a reason, and it's just like, you know, it's just like, what, like, if I see this shit, I'll be like, bro, what are you fucking wearing? Like, be respectful, wear like a, you know,
super soaker at the ready.
Super soaker of wine. Do not show up at somebody else's wedding in a fucking wedding dress.
I remember this shit vividly. I read that bridesmaids are allowed to throw wine at people who wear a white dress to a wedding.
Yep.
That is true. I heard about that. Yes.
That yeah,
That
no,
is why I want
she's
my
gonna be on the
wedding
ready
to be
just in
black and
case.
white themed, just so that I can have people throw wine at each other.
Yeah.
The Pookie is literally allowed to have a super soaker full of red wine at the ready, just in case.
Oh yeah.
Me too. Me too.
But,
Please.
I mean,
like me
I
too.
get-
Give
Yeah.
me one.
The boys can be
Where the
security.
girl- Yeah, I get where the girl is coming
From though, because as someone who has lost her mother, like I understand that, but I wouldn't go as far as like wearing her wedding dress to like your wedding. That's fucked.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta
I-
mourn in different
I
ways.
get it. But like, if you want to wear
wear it, just not.
at a different person's wedding, but
Well,
like,
it's like if she wants to
if
wear
it's
it,
your
wear it to
own
her wedding.
Go for it.
Exactly. She's engaged. She hasn't gotten married yet. Wear it to your wedding.
Wear it to your wedding.
Oh
See,
Lord.
she's lucky. She gets to wear her mom's wedding dress. I don't know where my mom's is.
It's lost to time. I know what it looks like, but it's lost to time. And wear it at your own fucking wedding. God damn it!
Don't be that bitch. Don't be that bitch. Anyways.
Oh, that takes us straight to
I
you.
said my piece.
I'm glad to know that we have
Oh.
security guards for our days now.
Yeah.
You bet your sweet bippy you do. I am choke
Okay,
slamming
this
anybody that
one-
comes in with the wrong theme.
This one is a like.
This has 4 paragraphs, and they're very tiny paragraphs. This is my short one.
Mm.
So, this is true off my chest.
Oh no.
My siblings are in an incestuous relationship, but I'm getting
Shunned.
Pause.
What? Fuck.
basically
OP's siblings are together, like incest together, but she's the one getting shunned.
What?
Or
the
they are the one getting
fuck
shunned.
Are you?
They're from
really
Alabama, ain't they?
Yeah, they're from definitely Alabama.
okay,
They're from
okay,
the
okay.
South
They-
fucking states. South
they
states
are
from the
fucking
South.
wild, bro. They're probably from like.
here's how
South
it
Carolina or
goes.
some shit.
I'm stressed.
I won't specify ages to keep extra anonymity, but all persons are in their 20s. I have two younger siblings who are twins. Over the past year, their relationship has changed after a life-changing event happened to one of them. It started with subtle stuff that could almost be called normal, calling each other pet names, him complimenting her, etc. But gradually got more over to the point of them kissing and making out, not so subtle comments, and that implied that they were having sex. I have a young family and made the decision that while their incestuous relationship continues, that I and my family will be staying away from them. The rest of the family claim to support our decision but won't be doing the same. Since we made this decision, I have noticed that the rest of the family withdrawing from us. We still get invited to whole family functions and will go if the twins aren't attending, but we see posts about game nights and barbecues the family are having that we are not invited to. I feel so Stop laughing at me.
We're not laughing
I feel-
with you. We're laughing at you. Okay, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so frustrated that to my family, drawing the line at incest makes me the bad guy and results in my sons missing out on time with their cousins, aunts, and uncles.
Man, I'm glad I only have brothers.
Dude,
What the fuck is
that's wild.
that is wild. That
So
is
she's
fucking
being
wild.
shunned because she disagrees with incest.
Yep.
That's disgusting.
Nah.
Oh yeah, I know that family. That's Billy Bob from Alabama. He's fucking his sister too. That's why he's shunning the other kid.
Dude, can you call the police on that? Is that like is that illegal? That's illegal, right? Can you call the cops?
Technically
legal.
incest. Yeah.
make it a law.
I don't think incest is illegal, sadly.
Incest is by no means illegal. The problem with it is, it's just disgusting to be fucking your family member.
It's fucked.
Well, because like here's the thing too, right? Like
disgusting.
take a brother-sister relationship, okay? From like my IRL brother. You guys don't get along 90% of the time. Okay, you fucking hate each other. You fight, you scream, you yell. Me and my brother have thrown punches before, dude. Like
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah, like that's the thing. You may argue with your sibling, but at the end of the day, you still love them, and it's like but,
I've
like,
knocked
not
my
like-
older brother out.
well, it's like, I can love
straight
my
up
brothers,
shocked him in the jaw.
I love you guys, but I'm not gonna fuck you guys.
I love you too, but hell the fuck
Love
no.
you too.
Exactly! Exactly! I cannot fathom looking at your sibling and being like, I could tap that. Excuse me?
No.
You can tap the
Bro,
mental
I run
asylum.
in fear if I see you in less than pants and a t-shirt.
I have to worry about you sleeping with my husband,
I would.
not me.
Exactly.
Yeah, but exactly. That's different,
It's entirely different.
Of course, there's.
Don't worry, Squishy, your husband
it's
isn't
different.
safe either. We're coming for him too.
He's all cuddly, so I don't.
Oh hell yeah,
I
we
don't
love
blame
that.
you.
Fuck yeah.
But I will say there are 2 9mm in his bedstand. One of them has my name on it. One of them will have yours.
Oh hell yeah.
So is that a kink
That's
thing,
kinky, I like that.
or?
Well, okay. We live in the shittiest part of fucking town. We're literally in the ghetto part. Cut this part out.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
Y'all
Get outta
fucked.
here.
The amount of times since we moved into this apartment in April, the amount of times the cops have been called, there have been gunshots, there have been reports of people going missing, there have been reports of people getting killed 2
but that's
blocks down from the apartment.
But that's the thing though. It's like any city you go to, it's always gonna be like that. Like any city around the U.S.
The first,
always
so
gonna
the
be
first
like
night
that
that her and I did our last D&D campaign
Yep.
was back in August. Towards the end, Bun and I had to run into Mason and I's room, hide in the closet, and call 911 because there were 60 rounds that were shot off before we called, and they were right outside the apartment in the parking lot.
And our last episode, you heard shots.
Oh yeah, our last episode. I heard shots too. I live
Alright.
in this shit neighborhood.
OP, get therapy, block all of your family, report your siblings to the police. I don't care if it's not illegal. Report it. That's weird. Blast them on the internet. Well, I guess you kind of did if it's on Reddit.
Call the FBI. That's what I recommend.
Yup.
Coming
That
from
is
the guy in the FBI
valid.
head, says a lot.
He's gonna come knocking at your door.
I'll come knocking at their door. I'll make sure they don't do it again,
That is so
Would you stop
atrocious.
playing with Pum's tit?
Bro, we're
I do
having a
this every
podcast
episode.
here.
I
We're doing a
do
podcast.
this every
all right?
episode.
We're not trying to.
There-
like,
there is not-
If you
there
get to
is-
play with
there
her,
is
I get
not-
to
Now
play
you're
with his
touching
tit.
Palm's tit.
Mom and Dad are
You literally
fighting.
you talked about incest. Now you're touching your Palm's tit. The fuck?
No,
Like,
listen to me.
What the fuck?
Listen to me.
No.
There is not.
Oh,
there
you
is
don't
not
need
a
to
clip.
let-
There is
don't
not
you-
a.
That says a
Shut
lot
the
right
fuck
there.
up. Let me talk. There is not a clip from any episode from the start of this podcast till now that I have not been just casually touching her tit.
Jax, lift your arm up like this. This arm. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, appreciate it. Thanks, man.
I got you. Oh, let me just itch your armpit real quick.
Come here, Pookie. Let me give you a smooch.
Oh, come
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I got you. Shit, bet we fucking. All right.
Wow! Why we can't do that on YouTube?
If y'all are gonna kiss, we'll take it one step further. Try
We'll
me.
take one step further. Fuck.
Oh my god. I'm pulling up the next story.
Try me,
Jesus
bitch.
Christ. Okay.
Let me at your height real quick. Hold on.
We're a horrible influences
Okay.
online. I need
Yeah.
therapy.
We all need therapy. I think
Okay.
that this game really I think this game really
Group
says it all. We
therapy!
all need fucking therapy at the end of the day.
Therapy! Why you been like that?
That's my brother right there. And I fucking yes.
I hate it here so
hate it
much.
here.
Nah, bro. What the fuck is going on?
I hate it here. I hate it here so bad.
I regret
Is
the
there a
sibling
war going
episode
on? What the-
already.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Really now. Literally, I came home from fucking work to be on here right now. All right, so you're welcome. For
You
that.
You
You're
were
welcome
sent
for your
home
very
early
good dream.
anyway.
I was sent home early. But I had to do shit.
Wasn't home
I
when
had
we
to do
texted.
shit.
Imagine touching grass and not spending family time.
My fault. Am I always on here all the fucking time? Goddamn.
Oh my lord, I'm pulling up the next story. Okay, so this comes from Am I the Asshole? And it's, am I the asshole for not letting my brother know our dad died after he chose the woman who dumped our mother's ashes? I do apologize as I'm rushing this. I'm on lunch break, however.
Oh my god.
I've been
Off to
receiving...
a great start, by the way.
Oh my.
Yeah.
What is this? Why are we reading this shit?
Because-
we already know the context of it. Can we just talk about it instead of going into a story about it?
Because what if he's not the asshole?
The
So,
details.
it's context. You need context. Okay, I am
Can't
on
just
lunch
judge
break,
people
however,
based off
I've been
one thing.
receiving lots of nasty messages
yeah.
regarding this, and I don't necessarily tell the closest people to me my actual life. So here goes nothing. Thank you in advance. I'll start from the beginning. 9 years ago, a couple months from Christmas, my mom unexpectedly took her own life. As horrific as it was, my brother's then girlfriend poured my mother's ashes down the toilet as we had an argument regarding my nephew.
Oh my.
I told him off for kicking the elderly family dog, and she stated he had the right to as he wasn't moving quickly enough. The thing that hurt me the most was he struck by her. He moved this woman around the world so she wouldn't face the consequences of her own actions, not to mention him cutting both myself and my dad and family off too. The brother who pleaded with us for months to attend his wedding a year later, the same man who pleaded with me to feel sympathy for their child's death. The man who pleaded with me to visit him after discovering his wife had cancer and believes that that what she did was not a big deal. He hasn't bothered contacting us unless it's an email regarding himself. It's almost been 3 years since my dad has died, and not once in them 3 years has he even asked about him or anyone. After my dad's passing, I started a new life. I needed a fresh start for my own sanity. I ended contact with my remaining family members and completely ended contact with my brother. I still read his emails but didn't reply. I've had my supposed family and distant relatives, if you even call them relatives, insistently adding me on Facebook and messaging me questions why I never told my brother our dad had died, and some really nasty messages. They have known what he did, but stated that it's in the past and both our mother and father wouldn't want their family like this. I replied to a comment, which I said my mom didn't want her son dating a monster, but she didn't have the choice. My mom wouldn't have wanted her ashes flushed down the toilet, but she didn't have that choice. My father wanted the son he once had back, but he didn't have that choice. My brother had the choice to do what he did, and he chose that path. Now I have the choice that I am not picking a man who puts a woman above his own family. That was wild.
That's it?
Family over everything.
That
man.
was it.
Like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, true, but
Fuck all that love
I-
bullshit. It's family. It's blood.
Duke, shut the fuck
And
up.
see, that's the thing too, is it's not only did you choose a girl, you chose your girlfriend
Who's
over this,
girling?
you let your girlfriend flush your mother's ashes, you let her son kick your elderly dog. Like, your girlfriend sucks, dude. Your girlfriend's
I'd
a
be in jail.
piece of shit.
Dude, break up with her, bro. The fuck? Break
I'd
up
be
with
in
her,
jail.
man. The fuck? Yeah, like,
Jail would be in my future.
If I wasn't in the country that I'm in right now, I'd figure the fuck out where they were, and I'd go after that brother immediately.
Jeez.
Dude,
I
like,
If that was
in
my
jail.
brother, I sure as hell
For
know he
first
wouldn't
degree
have any
murder.
teeth left.
Premeditated.
dude, so I'll be honest. I have
Oh
my
my.
uncle's ashes in a necklace. He was my godfather. If my brother's fiance flushed those ashes, it would be nuclear warfare from then on.
I'm already protective of my mother's ashes. My dad wanted to move her from Cali to Utah to be buried with him and his new wife when they died. And I'm like, no, dude, that's fucking weird.
Why would you want your
Why would you move?
divorced wife with you?
No, dead wife, not
Dead,
divorced
well,
wife.
not divorced. Okay, still, you don't put two wives next to each other. That's weird.
The thing is that she's okay with it, though. She's like, oh yeah, that's like totally okay with it. I'm like, no, bitch!
No!
She wanted to be buried where she's buried for a reason. All of our family is buried out there. She's next to her dad. Why the fuck would you go against her wishes when you both know both of your children,
One of them's technically not even yours, to go fucking move her
3 states over?
Yeah, no, you don't mess with dead bodies, you don't mess with people's ashes, and you don't kick people's dogs. If someone were to kick Nelly, correction, okay, my ex kicked Nelly, my dog. Yeah. I saw red and had to leave the house.
Fuck no.
And my dad wonders why my fucking brother doesn't talk to him anymore. Because literally that entire fucking situation is one of the reasons why my brother doesn't talk to my dad.
Shit, I wouldn't talk to my dad either if he was doing that.
I'll be honest, I don't think OP's the asshole because his brother made his bed, now he can lie in it. He cut contact and didn't care. Because here's the thing, if the brother gave 2 shits about how the dad was doing, he would have contacted the dad years ago. Fucking years.
Not even just years, millennia.
Yeah.
Red.
Like, bro, the brother dug his own grave at that point.
Exactly. He made his bed, he can lie in it.
There's no way in hell you're gonna sit here. You're gonna sit here and let some random girl you met that you suddenly started loving entirely dump your mother's ashes into a toilet and go, yeah, let me flush that.
Yeah,
that would have been a breakup on the spot, dude.
Like get
bro,
the fuck out of here.
Your mom carried you for 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
She fed you, kept the house over your head, gave you money, gave you clothes for 18 fucking years, and you're gonna let your girl do that? Some random girl? That's crazy.
Exactly. Dude,
outright disrespectful.
Yeah.
Red.
I see
All I see is red. All I see is red.
Oh, God.
And if any motherfucker tries touching my mama, I swear to God, I'm going to jail. I'm going to Alcatraz.
Oh, dude, yeah. Because, so both of my parents are still alive, but I have had the talk with, the morbid talk with both of them of what they want to be done. They both want to be cremated. I'm personally going to keep both of their ashes to put them into a tattoo. Now, granted, that is literally years down the line, okay? They're not allowed to go anywhere because you guys are going to drop me off at an asylum. But say Rosie, my fiance, were to dump those ashes, I would be gone same day. Within 5 minutes, my stuff would be in the car and I would be gone. And I love that man with my whole heart.
Oh yeah, no hesitation.
Yeah, no hesitation. That ever fucking shit happen? Fuck no. Get the fuck. I'm done. Like, goodbye. Get the fuck out or whatever.
Like, I could love you to death. Like, I'd want to be with, if I want to be with you for all eternity, shit. Do something like that, I don't care how much I love you, I'm fucking going.
Family always comes first. Always fucking comes first. No matter what.
Always.
Oh, I love family bonding.
Right.
It's your turn, Pookie.
Family bonding. Alright, this is also from Am I the Asshole? So, am I the asshole for refusing to give my brother a character letter to help his court trial after what he did to a friend's daughter?
Oh no, what did he do to the daughter?
What the fuck did he do?
Do you guys know what a character level is? Character letter is, by the way.
Stuck his shit in there.
So a character letter A character letter in court is if you, because I have done this before, unfortunately. A character letter is if someone is saying you did X, Y, and Z bad things. People can submit character letters, either for or against, stating, actually, they're an amazing person and here's why, or yeah, no, like this stands, this is why they're a horrible person. Typically, if people want a character letter, they want to look good.
Yeah. Jax looks so disappointed, but he looks so ready for this.
I don't know. I'm just here. I'm just listening in. I'm just like, why are we talking about something like this? Why?
This is what we do every week.
Messy stories! Messy stories!
Oh my god, Jesus.
Why have all of them been sibling related or family related?
Because this is siblings!
Yeah, but like you talk about incest and all this kind of shit, and it's like, okay, like
oh my lord,
you're trying to anti here. Thank you. Like,
no, because this is a sibling podcast, and you are the siblings. So we went onto Reddit and we said, let's find sibling-oriented things. And Reddit's messy. If it's on Reddit, it's gross already.
What if we not talk about something that's not sibling related? We could talk about something related, like how we all met or some shit. Like I thought it was gonna do that.
We can do that too. No. We have plenty of time.
We have plenty of time. Okay,
like,
let me read this.
Incest, I'm hearing like fucking cousins and shit. I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to?
Okay, let me read this, and then we'll do what you want. Okay, let me read this.
Oh god, here we go.
Okay, so I, 28 female, have a brother, 31 male, who's looking at serving time in prison for intimate relations with a minor, 14 female, who is one of my friend's daughters.
Oh.
This has been going on for months, as evidence states, and we only found out a few weeks ago. When I found out about this, I had a discussion with my friend and apologized for what happened, but understandably, she wants space. I also cut off my brother at this whole situation is just disgusting to me. My parents, however, have stayed by his side and are trying to say the only reason he did what he did is because he has autism and he didn't know what he was doing wrong. Despite them being shown text messages where he states himself that what he was doing was bad, he could be sent to prison for it. However, after they spoke to my brother's lawyer, he stated that we could write up a character letter to be presented for him in court so the judge can have better understanding of who he is besides the incident, but I refused because I don't think he deserves it. I'm currently 6 months pregnant, and I do not want my daughter to be around / grow up with a man like my brother. I've spoken to my husband about this for another opinion, and he agrees with me not submitting a character letter. But we are thinking of talking to the children that my brother was around in the family just to make sure that he hasn't done anything to them. My mother is dying, and she says she doesn't want to pass while her son is serving time in prison for something, in her words, that wasn't bad. Both her and my father are pressuring me to do this, and seeing them so upset is hard for me, but whenever I even think about it, it makes me sick. I just wanted to ask for everyone else's opinion on what I should do. Me and my brother were extremely close growing up until this point, which I think is making this harder for me. Should I cut out my parents too, or should I make the letter? There is an edit, but I want your opinions first.
Do not make the letter.
Do not make the fucking letter.
Never make that letter.
If you make the letter, justify the victim and be like, yeah, he fucked up, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's fucked up, he's a piece, yeah. Basically.
Nah,
I will say,
put me in that situation, I'm making multiple letters, and I'm straight up saying he did this one, he did this one, he did this one, he did this one, and they're all this, and that. Like, I'll lie through my fucking teeth just to get him more time in jail, because fuck that.
Yeah.
And see, the one thing I don't like either is well, he's autistic and he didn't know. No, because here's the thing, okay? I have multiple family members who have autism, who were told growing up that with the level of their autism that they're probably never going to be able to live alone. I know, you too. But they were told that they would need assistance. One of them just turned
but, like,
18, is
that's the
going to
thing.
college, can live on his own because they were taught how to do life even with their struggles.
So
they know the
so then
difference.
it just tells you. So then it just tells you it's the parents that raised him to be like that. If you think about it, you know, like the parents were probably not very good to him, and it led to that point. You know, what you know, it was also like, what else are they doing? You know, it's I mean, even though he did very fucking bad, also blame the fucking parents too for raising him. You know.
I'll say it's bad on him, it's bad on the parents. And it's even worse for the parents to back that kind of behavior. Like, I could understand wanting to be there for your child in horrible times, but let's be real, okay? If I was going to jail for a horrendous thing, let's just put murder, because I don't want to say the other word. Let's say murder. They would say, you fucked up, I'm not helping you. Regardless of how much they love me. Because you don't do horrible things and then go, but mommy, daddy, help me. It's because I'm autistic. That is not how life works. You fucked up to a really severe degree and you just ruined somebody's life forever. They are traumatized for the rest of their lives now.
Yep.
I just find it I find it so incredibly stupid that you'd even think as a parent that you should back this up and be like, no, it's because he's got this, that's why he's doing it. Like, bro,
Like
that still doesn't explain the fact why you thought it was a good idea to go ahead and proceed with the actions you took.
Exactly. Like,
I don't care how, like, sitting here as a person with a fuck ton of mental illnesses and a fuck ton of problems, I don't care how many times I fuck up, I am not making my parents back me up and making such a bad decision.
Yeah, that's
like, hell, if I was in the dude who did that shoes, I would tell my parents, nah, let me go to jail.
For real, like, don't do the fact that they're pressuring
do the
OP
crime,
to
pay the time.
do the
well,
crime,
the fact
pay
that they're
the crime.
pressuring OP to be like, no, you have to do this for your brother. Like, she does not, because it's not her who did the crime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, what's the update or edit?
All right. I've cut off my parents 100% because I
do not support anyone who enables rapists, and that's who they are, sadly.
It was hard because I did want my baby to grow up with 2 sets of grandparents, but I still have my husband's parents, so I'll be okay eventually with this huge loss. I am also not writing a letter, even if it is to say how terrible I think the situation is.
I just want to cut everyone off and focus on my husband and my baby.
Good on her.
Okay.
Especially with a kid. Like, keep your kid safe, and I hopefully reaches out to, like, the other younger family members to make sure that nothing else had occurred and that nobody else is hurt or was hurt.
Yeah, good on her, honestly.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Oh, I just yawned.
So anyway, guys, this was the podcast that we've been doing every week that we tell you guys about. Ta-da!
This is just
I feel
very
bad for the
interesting,
people
you know.
who have to go on this every week.
People are gonna watch this and be like, "What the fuck y'all talk about, bro? Why y'all talk about this with y'all fam?" I'd be like, you know, I don't fucking know. They brought it up to us.
Listen, the shit we say outside of here is way worse.
It's a lot worse. I'm so like, trust me. I can imagine you fucking going ape shit right now, but you're holding it back. Knowing you for so long, I know you enough that you would go fucking ape shit right now.
But I am being so PG-13 right now. Yes. It is not fun.
It's incredible how you're holding it up. That's a remarkable fucking thing. Like, knowing this person for so fucking long, that I know how. Yeah,
you both are showing incredible restraint.
Yes,
we love it.
Yes, like,
if I didn't know this was being recorded, you both would get canceled for the shit I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
listen, if it makes you feel any better, now we can get wholesome, and now we can retell the stories of how you two became siblings to us.
oh, do you want to go or do me?
You go first.
All right.
He has to
So
process.
basically, so he doesn't probably remember it.
I don't.
Yeah, exactly. You should just say that. Fucking say that to the camera. Say you don't know
Go
shit.
first.
And how I fucking know.
I'll try to remember it while you're talking.
So, back, what was it, a year or two ago?
Yeah.
Obviously, I dance at clubs and stuff like that. And I basically joined this one club where he was a DC at and stuff like that. And we kind of like really just formed a bond. Really, we because I remember like going into because I attended a lot of the events and stuff like that, and like I know like you were always like dicking around and shit like that. And fucking around with
24/7. I was never
everybody.
doing
'Cause
anything serious.
You didn't give a fuck about anyone or anything. You just literally went fuck everything. You know, you're just like you're that kind of person. Like go fuck yourself. Like straight up, no hesitation, nothing. So like, but
Hey,
I feel
bro,
like
I tell people the shit I want to say. If you don't want to hear it, don't be around me.
Yep. And then I
Will
feel
you
like then...
stop trying to fuck each other while we're talking?
Anyway, retell your story.
Wait, this is sibling shit, and we're watching. Why are we doing this? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, but listen,
Anyway,
you guys are our
anyways.
brothers, but we're wives.
That makes no sense.
The family tree's messed up, okay? It's VR chat.
Yeah, but like you're supposed to fucking watch this
Continue
shit.
your
The fuck
story.
you mean? Fuck you mean?
Recount your memories.
Anyway, when I became a DC for the one club, that's when we got a little bit more closer. That's when we started hanging out a lot more, and then yeah, we really just became really friends ever since like then. And
Yeah.
it really just like fucked around basically. And
we pissed a lot of people off.
Yes, we pissed a lot of fucking people off, but it was like
I have
we're- in
been
the
blocked
end,
over a million
Yep.
times in that exact world.
Yep. We're not gonna say
I
the
have
club or
gone
anything,
on
but-
the stage in that world and said some of the most heinous shit ever, and everybody just went, "Oh, it's CJ." Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, the amount of shit that has been
Everybody
done
in the world could hear me. All the
Yep.
staff went into the little Discord call and they were like, "What the fuck?" And I just
But I will-
unmuted and said, "Bro,
But I
you
will
haven't
say,
been here for
though-
long enough. This is normal."
But I will say though, like people come and go. It's just like because we didn't talk for a while. It was a while we didn't like talk
Yeah.
after like everything went down, and then like we kind of like reconnected again, and then like we formed a friendship again. So I was like, yeah, and I remember you
Yeah.
joined in, and everything was like, oh, it's so good to see. I was so happy to fucking see you and shit. I was like, yo. But yeah, it was a fun time back then, and like it's still glad I got to meet every single one of you guys, and like just yeah, I'm happy where I'm at.
To this
So-
very day, I still say the same amount of heinous shit at clubs 24 fucking 7.
That is fair.
I am honest. I am
Yeah, okay.
honestly dead ass surprised that I haven't been blacklisted yet. But hey, here we are.
Oh,
Listen,
we're talking about
man.
now? We met.
I'll say I've known Jax the
I
longest
probably don't remember.
because we also met
because
at a club event.
because I remember the first time I got to meet you, and like I remember I met Rosie and stuff like that, or, like down the line, but like I remember got to meet with you because it was my first ever club I danced for, and like because at first you didn't like me, at
Yeah.
first. And I remember you telling me this because I was a fucking jackass apparently, and like so cocky and shit. 'Cause
You were
I'm, like,
very
dancing or
cocky.
whatever. But then like we formed a friendship, and then like we kind of became close because I was like you knew I wasn't like that, and I was like a lot more friendly and stuff like that, not a jackass. So yeah,
I'm a jackass. I'll admit it. They should put me in the
Yeah, but,
jackass
like-
movies.
yeah,
I'll
but,
do some
like-
stupid shit.
The amount of shit we done, all the stupidest shit, is really bad. Like,
Well, then we got close to the point where like you and me
Yes.
both know each other's body language too well at this rate, to where like
Yes.
if one of us
'Cause you
is
know-
going
'cause
through
you
something,
know- Yeah, like remember that one day where I was like not having it at one of the club events, like you knew like what the
Mhm.
fuck happened, like what's going on. Like you already know, like and I know from you too. I'm like, okay, like because you were going through some shit yesterday. I'm like, hey, like I figure something's up, like what's going on? Like if you didn't say anything, nothing, I'm like, okay, something's going on with Pum. What happened? So
Teehee. See, and then you introduced me to
I would've been
him.
there yesterday.
Hmm.
Problem is, I had to go take care of some other business.
That's
What
valid.
do you have to do? Was it IRL?
Long story made very short. No, Squishy. Long story made very short. One of my friends isn't feeling good.
Boy.
I'm kind of curious which one, but you can tell me at. I'm not on camera's on. You can tell me.
I was like, we'll figure it out. But no,
We'll
because
figure
you
it out.
introduced me to him, and then
Yes.
we
I
barely
introduced
talked.
him-
I don't think we started talking more until I switched clubs, and then I was like, okay, you're kind of
Yes.
cool. I fucks with you.
Because I was the one that guy, because the one club I was at, like he left around that time, so it wasn't like you didn't really talk to him or barely talked, because I was a DC in that club, and then I was a DC also in a different club, and I was like, hey, you should come here, and that's where like a lot of people you know of was there, and I'm like, yeah, and then I introduced you guys together, and now you guys are like best friends. So I'm
Exactly.
kinda
Also,
glad I
if you
got to
guys
meet
hear
Now we're
nails
siblings.
clacking,
Yeah,
the
now
dog just
siblings,
came in here.
basically, so,
Storm,
Yeah,
Storm,
here's
go,
the dog
go to
in.
your bed.
but,
He's so
but yeah,
loud.
like,
I'm just
Bro,
here.
this music is going hard right now.
Well,
The
no,
only
because
reason
so
why
I
I'm
met
not
Jax.
getting stupid
Jax
shit.
introduced me to CJ, and then I met you,
Yep.
and then I introduced you to them.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically, you introduced
I-
us to them. Yeah.
Yeah, I met you through. I'm not gonna say it.
I met you through that one group.
And we were chilling, and we clicked literally almost instantly.
Yup.
It took us 2 days to finally like fully click, and then after that, that was inseparability. And then your husband claimed me as a little sister. I didn't have a choice in that. So that's
And then-
that's how I met you. And then I went to one of your club events, met you.
Because I was a DC, and then like
You
you
were a
wanted to become a
DC.
dancer, and you were wanting to become a dancer and stuff, and I was a DC, and someone was like, okay, like I can help them, like what happens during the events and
Yeah.
stuff to get in, and then you were able to get in. So
Yeah,
yeah.
and now we all dance at the same place except for someone.
Who's being a bitch.
But listen, we formed an amazing bond in VR chat, and now we're
Bro,
all
I
best
got
of
work on
friends, best of
Friday. I can't
family,
be
best
going
of
to bed
siblings.
later than 12.
Oh my lord.
What the fuck? I literally go to I work at fucking 7 in the morning. All right, and like
Okay, yeah, but the club is not at 6 in the fucking morning for you, is it?
Yeah, it's not. See, I don't know how the fuck you do the times. I really don't know how the fuck you do it. I would hate myself. I would be like,
You ready?
fuck no.
I'll tell you the secret. I'll tell you the
Oh,
secret
really?
sauce.
Oh, really? What's your secret sauce?
It's gotta have a lot of ADHD, a lot of
And
autism,
energy drinks, and energy
and a
drinks.
fuck ton of insomnia.
Yup.
Oh my lord. Alright, but that is everything for this episode. And we will see you guys in the next one. And I think we traumatized them forever.
There's not gonna be another episode.
There's not gonna be another episode.
Goodbye!
That's pretty much it.
We're gonna make sure they never post again.
They're never gonna post it again. Please.